Good morning, and a beautiful morning it is. And today we're going to be working on the budget man cave. We're going to be installing some lights. While it's a beautiful day, we've already had our first snow. All the leaves have fallen, and we're getting ready to have another snowstorm. So let's get inside there and let's start hooking up some lights. Alright, let's turn on the diesel heater because it is getting a little cold in here. I need to set this up, but we're looking at about 40 degrees inside here. So let's get some heat and get to work. I just hanged up the thermometer. I have one for the inside and one for the outside, so I can keep track of the temperature between the two. You guys can probably hear I have the heater going, so hopefully it warms up in here. I got the wall mounts that are on the left hand side of the screen at Lowe's, and on the right hand side of the screen I got where you put the bulbs in. I ordered them on Amazon. I'll put the links below. And I got the Romax cable staples at Lowe's. Let me decide where I'm going to start putting the light bulbs. Then I can start running the wires. So I mounted one over here, which is above the window. And I mounted the second one. It's on top of the table. It should give me enough light when I'm working on the bench. We're going on 15 minutes, and it's raised the temperature about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll give it a few more minutes, and I'll probably turn it off. So I got the first wire in, and a little disclaimer, I am not an electrician. If you don't know what you're doing, I would suggest seeking some professional help, because electricity can be extremely dangerous. I have the wire nailed down, goes across the other beam, up over the beam, attached to the other side of the beam, attached to the beam, and to the other light socket area. Next I have to go from that socket, I'm going to go across, and then it's going to go over to that light, where it's going to get the power. Alright, so I went the wire from there, goes across the top. I did put staples on the top there, just to make sure it didn't rub or move or anything. Goes across, put two right there. And then we're making our way over to this light. So next what I need to do is go flip the breaker so there's no power going to the shed. Switch is on, light is off, so we don't have any power here. Alright, black to black, white to white. I did go through a different hole, even though it was very tempting. It was very tempting to use the same hole, but I do need to get one of them clamps so it's not just an open hole. Since I'm going to plastic, I'm not going to need the ground, so I just need the black and white to go to the rest of the light. Alright, you want to keep the whites and the white together, black and the black together. Make sure when you tighten it down, it goes to the right. So as you tighten it, it tightens up the wire to it. The black goes on the bottom of the bulb, the white goes on the outside of the bulb. So if you turn it around, the gold part will be black, the silver outsides will be white. I might have to drill out these holes just a little bit bigger. I got this one done. I did have to drill out the holes to 9/64. Off to the last one. Got the last one installed. Let's put in the bulbs. Alright, got the bulbs installed. Moment of truth, let's flip the switch. Just kidding. Now the moment of truth. I just flipped the breaker. Let's see what happens. And we have light. And you can see this one is a different color. So I am going to get new bulbs in here. These are just the LED bulbs I had laying around. But we have lights. Yay! Granted, it's 48 degrees outside right now. And it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. And we have lost about 4 degrees since I turned the heat off. So not too bad. So next, I think we have some time to put in the door latch. It's a gate latch. I'm going to put it on the inside of the door so I can lock it from the inside. Right now, one of the doors has a latch, so the one that's on your right hand side is latched to the shed. The one on the left swings open. So I just need to attach the two, and then I gotta think of a way of making sure it can't get locked from the outside, so I don't get trapped in here. We do have 2 windows in here, but they don't open. So I added 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood, so the screws didn't go through the door and poke out the outside. Now it's secured. And then if you push it down and if you put a lock or something there, then it pulls the door in. I just walked out here and put the other thermostat outside. Hopefully that's a good spot where the wind won't blow it off or it won't get hit with a bunch of snow. You'll want to use my snow blower. Otherwise I move it somewhere else. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Did I do the wiring correct? Did I position the lights in a good spot? Also, stay tuned. I'm going to make some stuffed biscuits. I think I'm going to stuff it with chicken. I would like to thank all my new subscribers. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Until the next video, thanks for watching. Bye.